guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Danielle and today's video is going to be what I eat in a day on a calorie deficit and also including sin value when necessary. So if you are following the Slim and Well plan, you can still follow along. And we've also got our first weigh-in result as well since I've been on this calorie deficit diet, switching from Slim and Well to calorie counting. So let's get straight into the video. So this is breakfast this morning. So on the Slim and Well plan, this would be all sin-free. We've got egg, which is protein. So we had 3 eggs. It was a quarter of a pepper, red pepper. I have 15 grams of cheese, which would be half your healthy extra A, and beans would be free. So if you were following the Slim and Well plan, this would only be half a healthy extra A. Now, calories wise, it's a bit higher than yesterday's breakfast, but it is a huge breakfast and it is full of protein and it's going to definitely keep me full. So this is 388 calories and I'll put a breakdown on the screen. So yeah, this is this morning's breakfast. So I'm just about to make some lunch and it's about 20 past 12. I'm starting to get hungry now. So I showed you my snack earlier. That was delicious. Breakfast this morning was a lot higher calories than I actually thought. I put it in wrong, and then when I looked at it again, it was a lot higher than I thought. So I think I immediately went for putting beans on it because on Slim and Well they're free. And that's what I've just always done, because if I put sauce with it, I would have had to sin it. If I put beans with it, it's free. But it added like a hell of a lot of calories, like 190 calories, something like that. Whereas if I had sauce, it would have been like 20 calories. So yeah, I'm trying to just sort of like navigate it and try and get my head in it a little bit, because obviously it makes sense that was huge. And that was a very big breakfast, and although it was still had quite a lot of like healthy foods in it and things like that, the beans probably weren't really necessary. I didn't really need them. It was just like extra calories on there that I didn't necessarily need. Sauce would have been absolutely fine and it would have made it a lot lower calories. So kind of got that in mind now, which kind of shows that is a breakfast I would have quite regularly on Slim and Well, but that was nearly 500 calories for that breakfast. I know, a lot. It was a big breakfast, but that's a lot of calories for just a breakfast. Especially, I mean, it wouldn't be so bad if you're having like a small lunch and maybe a smaller dinner, but if you're having the same sort of quantity of that, so you're having that and then maybe you're having pasta for dinner, and then you're having pasta for tea, or you're having something with potatoes for tea, like quite a big dinner, all those calories are adding up. So that was quite eye-opening for me, that it was nearly 500 calories for that breakfast, and I would have that quite regularly on Slim and Well. So yeah, so I'm gonna make myself some lunch now because I am starting to get a bit hungry. I need to drink some more water because I've not drunk enough today. Tried to do a workout this morning, managed to get about 10 minutes done, and then the kids just kicked off. So I still need to do a little bit of that later on today, and I'll show you my lunch when it's done. So it's something really simple for dinner today. So we've got a ham salad wrap. So I've got cucumber and spinach in there, and then we've got ham, and this is a wrap here. So if you are on Slim and Well, this is your healthy extra B, and the rest would be free and protein. And then I'll pop the calories up there for it. So yeah, pretty simple dinner, but I'm in a bit of a rush today, so I just wanted something quick and easy. Right, so I thought I would quickly check in with you guys. So since lunch, I've just had as a snack, I've literally just had one of these, nothing on it, just on its own. So 27 calories and 1 sin, maybe 1.5 sin actually. I've been saying 1 sin, but it may be 1.5. I'll double check that and pop it on the screen if it's different. But I'm sure when I scanned it when I brought them, they were 1 sin. I didn't finish filming that clip. That's quite a few days ago now, but I didn't have anything else to eat that night, so I would have inserted all the calories which I had, and I will pop on the screen what calories I finished with that day. I literally put Harper to bed and then I was zonked out and I went straight to sleep. So let's discuss how this week has gone and also weighing results. Now, I feel like I've got quite a lot to reflect on this week. I've learned a lot about this new weight loss journey and a lot I need to tweak about it. So I've only actually done 3 days on plan this week. So as you know, it is the bank holiday weekend, Easter weekend if you celebrate Easter. So I have had a full-on few days and it has included quite a lot of eating lovely, delicious, high calorie food. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday I was on plan. Thursday I went out with my mum and we had fish, chips, mushy peas and 2 slices of bread and butter, and yeah, and it was just, I didn't count any calories that day because it was just like full on food. We went out for cake and it was full on. So that was Thursday. Friday we had a takeaway because we had nothing in the house and it was the bank holiday Friday, so we were like, oh, let's start the bank holiday off, let's have a takeaway. So that happened, and then Saturday is today and we've been out to see some people who done works with, and there was like nachos and bits and bobs, so I was eating that, and then we came home and we had sandwiches and sausage rolls because the weather's lovely, so we've been having little nibbly bits. So yeah, it's kind of like, I'm not too concerned about what I've been eating over the last few days because it is the bank holiday, and I was, oh no, I've also already eaten an Easter egg as well, forgot to mention that one. That was yesterday, I had that. So I kind of knew that I wasn't really going to be fully on it this week because yeah, it's the Easter weekend and it's all about, you know, living your best life, and I wanted to eat a few naughty treats this weekend. Oh, the sun's beaming on me now. So I'm either not in the sun or... So yeah, with it being the bank holiday weekend, I didn't want to be too restricted. I kind of just wanted to enjoy what I was eating. Like I said, we've been out a couple of times. I wanted just to enjoy what I was eating when I was out without thinking about the calories. So yeah, I'm not too concerned about it. I'm just starting afresh tomorrow. So tomorrow is the Sunday, but I'm not going to be having Easter eggs and things like that. I've kind of already done that now. So Sunday we will have like a roast dinner, and then I will continue caloring my I will continue counting my calories from tomorrow, so then it will give me a nice head start to the week ahead for next weigh-in. So I weighed myself, I weigh myself on a Saturday now. That's my new weigh day, it used to be Wednesday. So I weighed myself and I'd gained 1 pound. So I'm now 11 stone 9.5 pounds. I was absolutely fine with that gain because like I said, I'd only had 3 days on plan and then the rest were completely off plan. And I had really high calorific foods, which I really enjoyed, don't regret having them. But yeah, it was just like one of those weekends which I was expecting it would be like this. I was prepared for it to be like this, and I knew that come tomorrow I can just get straight back on it, and you know, we'll lose that pound next week and hopefully a little bit more as well. What I have learned from this week is I've done a lot of research on what sort of calorie I should have. So there is, like I've mentioned on my other one, you kind of work out your maintenance calories, so automatically lose these calories like doing nothing. So if you was just laying in your bed all day, that's the calories that you lose. So then you have to take into consideration like how active you are and things like that. And then so what I'll do is I'll put in the link below a couple of websites to work out, but also like this sort of mathematical way of doing it if you want to just work work it out yourself, I will pop that in the link. So yeah, I've been getting loads of different results and it can be quite confusing. It can range from like 1,700 to like nearly 2,000 calories. So I'm quite confused where to go from there. But what I have noticed from this week is I think one day I had like 1,650 calories, and I think that contributed a little bit, like this weekend, overindulging, because I did feel like it probably wasn't enough calories for me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to up it to, because like I said, it ranges from 1,700 to like nearly 2,000 calories, and that's for like a £3 loss within a month. That's kind of what I put in the system, and when I put that in the system it came up with like 1,922 calories or something like that. So I'm going for 1,800 calories, and then on a Saturday, if I want to, I'm going to up that to 2,000 calories. So if I want a few extra treats on a Saturday, I know I've got that option. Yeah, so I am having 1,800 calories. That is going to be like my daily calorie counting, my daily deficit. So yeah, everyone's is going to be completely different, but I am quite active. I'm on my feet all day with the kids, and I also try and do at least 4 to 5 workouts a week as well, which brings me on to my workouts. So like I mentioned in my other video that I'd been doing like these dance exercises, and they were like really fun and like just a really good way of getting exercise in. And then I kind of wanted to whoop it a little bit, and to be honest with you, this is like quite a bad thing that I kind of had to get straight out of my mind, because I knew I'd had really heavy eating day. The next day I was like, I need to get cardio in, and that's not the way I need to think about it. And I really had to look at that, and it's like, no. So if you've eaten something, you shouldn't then punish your body by saying, you know, we need to work off, we need to work it off. Exercise should be a way of rewarding your body to make it feel good and get those endorphins going. So what I did is I did like a really hardcore cardio the next day, and when I tell you, I thought I was gonna have a heart attack. Honestly, my heart was like I couldn't catch my breath. It was so hardcore, and I know they say like push yourself and all this lot, but that was just like, that was too much, and I was like, I'm not doing that again, because I didn't enjoy it. It was horrible. And if you've got a Fitbit, it's got like an app to it, so I looked on my app, and it said on there that the workout was too intense and my body wasn't recovering properly from it. So that really showed me that like that's not the right way of doing it. So I've learned so much from this week, and I think when you are on a calorie deficit, we're starting a weight loss journey, it is all about trial and error. You can like increase your calories, and then you may feel like it's too much, so you decrease them. But I kind of always say go higher rather than going lower with your calories. So start at a higher point, and then if you have like a couple of weeks where you're like, oh, I don't need that much food, then, or I'm not losing weight eating that much, then you can start to think of lowering it down. But if you lower it down, if you lower it down earlier, you've got nowhere to go from that. What I learned from that week is that I need to increase my calories a little bit more, and then just see where I go from there. Please ignore all the mess around me. I haven't had time to clean up this weekend. That's still on the agenda. So yeah, let's pretend that's not there, and that's not there. So yeah, so I need to increase my calories to make sure I'm getting and fueling my body, and also I need to do workouts which are suitable for me and my body. Exercise is something that is newly introduced into my lifestyle, so I can't start off at a really high level because I'm not that fit. I've not been physically active in quite a while, so I do need to start off a little bit more steady. I'm trying to get a structure in where I do like one day of cardio, one day of like top half, bottom half. I don't know all the lingo for it, but I did find something. So yeah, I want to try and get into that a little bit more so I can kind of concentrate on certain parts of my body. But yeah, I'm definitely going to be a bit kinder to my body. I do exercises which are suitable for my fitness level. So yeah, that is what I've learned from this week. So I'm going in next week in a better position than I was last week, because I've kind of learned from that week, and then I'll probably learn some more from this week as well. But yeah, I definitely feel like I'm going in with a better position. Food wise, it has been a lot easier doing calorie counting, because it's just been so much more flexible. Like with my snacks, I've been eating really healthy snacks, but I don't have to be too concerned on what sins are in them. I can just count the calories like I would count the calories for any of it. The way I keep on track is to figure out the night before what I'm going to have. If it changes, it doesn't matter so much, and then put everything in my fitness pal the night before, so then I'm not faffing around, because it is annoying logging and weighing everything. It can be a bit annoying. So if you do it the night before, it just saves that job, and then you also know what sort of calories you've got to work around it. So yeah, I am really enjoying it. I know I've had a gain this week, but I know why I've had a gain, and it's Easter, so I'm not really that bothered. But I know I'm going to go in fresh next week, well, Sunday, so ready starting for next week. We're going to go in fresh and we're going to smash it, and hopefully we'll have a good loss next week. We can get rid of that pound at least. But yeah, that's everything from me today. So if you haven't already, I would love it if you could subscribe to my channel. I do lots of what I eat in a day's weigh-in results, and then I'd like to start introducing a few new things to my channel as well. More of lifestyle, maybe a few hauls. I love charity shops, so I went to the charity shop the other day and I got quite a lot of stuff, so maybe do a few charity shop hauls. Let me know if that's something you would enjoy. Pop me a comment, let me know how you've got on this week. If you celebrate Easter, I hope you have a wonderful Easter. If you don't, I hope you have a fabulous weekend. Whatever you're doing, have a great time, and I will see you in the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye bye.